he really was all that sick. He said, when I die, I want you to be a pallbearer at my funeral. And when Johnny died, Frank came from Tallahassee and was a pallbearer. Bishop is like one of my kids. I love him dearly. And I think he's done some magnificent things for conservation. And he knows he always has my ear anytime that he needs to a sounding board. And Commissioner, congratulations on your reappointment. And I'm very, very happy to meet you. And I do have a little something for you over here, but my friend over here is probably going to have to help me sort it out, because since I was under anesthesia, I can claim that now, that my mind is sort of gone. And Manley, you forgot to mention Das Boot, the movie that we watched, laying on the floor until about 1 o'clock in the morning.
That was a good movie.
And Martha, I am very impressed with what you're doing with the Wildlife Federation. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to be told what to do. Okay, this is for Commissioner Bergeron. This is a game. It is a very old game. It is a collector's item. In the game, you know, people do collect old games. And this one is, the chase is in the Everglades. And
it's a 1966 board game, something that a lot of people here probably never saw a board game in their life. But back in the day, this is what you did when it was black and white TV or this.
That's for you. And
It's not really a personal gift, it's a gift for their agency. You want to talk about Christy?
this is the magazine that really started the kickoff for the Everglades. When the governor saw the article that was in it, and Johnny was quoted pretty extensively and not very flattering, and he and Bob Graham were good friends. And Estes Whitfield took the copy of the magazine into the governor's office, and he said, Governor, you want the good news or the bad news? And he said, give me the good news. He said, Christy Brinkley's on the cover. And that's all the good news there is. You've got one, don't you?
Yeah, only one, man.
Did you pass it? The others out? Okay.
Yeah, I did pass the others out.
Okay, and now the, yes,
One more thing.
Oh, okay, it's in your pocket. Oh, something else?
Just so you guys can hear me. I'm going to quote you what Johnny said in that magazine. With the exception of Warren Henderson, there's never been a better environmental senator than Bob Graham, says Johnny Jones. But as governor, he has wandered away from us. I can't even get in to talk with him. And I run the biggest conservation organization in Florida. As governor, he ain't got it. People says he's got more conservation, more conservative, more right-wing, so he can run for president. And to do that, he has to pacify those people who don't like environmentalists, the sugarcane league, ag business, the biggies. I'm conservative, and to me that means conserving clean air and clean water, as well as money.
it got his attention. Estes Whitfield says that there was never a time after that article appeared that anything came up on the environment that Graham wasn't Johnny on the spot for. Frank, this is from me. And one for,
Jim.
Where is Jim? Oh, there he is. Oh, you got yours. Okay, okay. All right.
Tell them what you gave them.
Oh, I gave them a American Eagle silver dollar. I believe they're 2012, I believe. One of them might be 2011. Okay, that's it for me. One more thing. I have some cards here, and this is a replica of Johnny's business card that he carried for many years in the legislature, and on the back of it is something called Credo for Leaders, and it is a quote by Teddy Roosevelt, and I would like all of you to have one, and I would like it very much if you could turn it over and we could read it together. Somebody else will have to read one.
Lucky me.
There is another story. I don't know how many of you know Wayne Nelson, but he had this on the back of on Johnny's business card that he carried in his pocket for like 30 years. And when he died, when Johnny died, he had Bob read it at Johnny's funeral, and when Wayne died, he had sent it back to Bob, and Bob read it at Wayne's funeral. But this is nobody's funeral.
Does everybody have a copy?
Yes.
Anybody need a copy?
As usual, my brain went dead. I would like to have my family stand, and especially my daughter, who's in a wheelchair over here. 99% of the things that got done at the Wildlife Federation office wouldn't have been done without her hard work, leadership, working till 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. My daughter, Diane Jean, and my son, that's John Jr. there, and all of the grandchildren, and some of them are standing back in the back there already. Yeah, my great-great-grandson is the little guy pushing the stroller.
Ready? Okay, Credo for Leaders. Everybody join in. Teddy Roosevelt said it first.
And who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while bearing greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
After I got this monument made and put in the ground over here, I started thinking that it was given like to Mariana, and it would be very difficult for her to take that home with her. So I had a little mini monument made for Mariana. And in keeping with what Mariana had to say, somebody that had a little bit to do with the Joneses and their efforts with the Florida Wildlife Federation in their 16 years of efforts with us. Another monument for Diane. Okay, I'm looking at the agenda. Whoops. I believe that brings us to the open mic, is that right? And is there anyone that wants to have something that they want to say? Yeah. Okay, maybe we'll get a lineup over here. It's great to have a lineup. You want to step up on there? We can line up right here.
Thank you.